Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me. My name is Lisa Monoson. I'm an executive business coach and an independent sales representative and leader with Avon. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time on my channel and you are checking out Avon videos, check some of the playlists here. And if not, you can check the other playlists of different subjects that I have here on the channel. So today's video is all about Avon's 2020 changes. Now, there's been a lot of buzz, there's been a lot of people asking lots of questions, and there is quite a bit of change that has happened in our Avon world. 2019, I'll be bluntly honest, has not been a very easy year for the Avon representative. Earlier this year, for those that are not aware, we were bought out by LG Household and Home. Yes, LG, like the TV company that most people, or appliances company that most people know about. And before that, we had a company named Cerberus that owned us. Cerberus, we had some good things with Cerberus, but Cerberus kind of ran us into the ground, unfortunately. And then LG bought us out, and we were taken over in the fall. Since that time frame, they've made some big changes with the company, and today I'm here to discuss those changes, which is including things like our earnings, credit limits, shipping charges for eStore. I'm not going to candy coat this video. I'm going to be very real with you. I understand emotions are running very high. I've been with Avon for 19 years. A lot of these changes for me will hit me hard because I do a lot of online selling. In regards to the actual commissions, I won't really see much of a difference there, but when it comes to the online selling, if you are doing a lot of that, you will need to make a decision on how you're going to offset some costs, or understand that your earnings may be a little bit different than what you were hoping. So let's just jump right into it, because guys, there's a lot of things that have happened in 2019. So a lot of these changes will be taking effect as of campaign 3, some are as of campaign 7, 2020. One of the things that we will go over first is, in case you did not know, Avon is discontinuing the outlet book. So that is gone. And also, for those of you that haven't watched any of my Avon videos in a while, the Mark line was discontinued a while ago as well. So no more Mark. If those of you checking this out and been on my channel for a while, Mark has been gone for a while. There was a lot of discontinuation of a lot of our products, and that was because they kept saying we're making lots of room for new products to enter. And I think that had a lot to do with, of course, LG coming in. LG owns a lot of other beauty companies. You might have heard Benefit. That is a company that LG owns, a beauty company. So they own a lot of beauty companies, and they are based, in Korea. Our products for the Face Shop, you may have heard of them, are based in Korea as well. So you will notice in the books, in the more recent books, that we have products called Avon X The Face Shop. We will have the Benefit line. We will have, some other Dr. Belmer, different products that are from LG placed in the Avon brochure. We will still have our fashion, home, jewelry, and of course some of our very loved Avon fragrances and skincare products such as Anew. So a lot of that, of course, is staying, but you will see some changes in the other product lineups that are innovative and very new to Avon that we're not used to seeing. So that is exciting. With that comes some price changes. So we wanted to, according to what LG is saying, they wanted to make sure that they could bring in different, the Avon customer is there, but bringing in these extra product lines will also open the door to new customers that maybe are already using Face Shop or any of the other products from Benefit and whatnot that we will be able to carry as Avon representatives. For example, even Chi products, we have a special line that's just for Avon reps to sell from Chi Hair Care. So you will see a lot of that change, and with that, there is some higher end pricing on some of that. For example, our Face Shop foundations might be a little more than the typical Avon customer is used to spending. However, if they have spent at Sephora, Ulta, or any of the other high-end branded products at a makeup counter, our prices, I feel, are still at a level that is acceptable. For example, an Estee Lauder foundation will run you about $42, and ours will run you about $25 for the Face Shop foundations, the Slim Fit or the Cushion. So keep that in mind. All right, so that was all about the products and the takeover. excuse me, I got a twinge, and this is a live video on Facebook, but we are filming for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, you know, you may see some live stuff. Okay, so let's talk first about the commission changes in 2020. These will go in effect in campaign 3 of 2020. And it's no longer going to be based, if you watch some of my other videos, it's no longer going to be based on earnings size, like your order size, for example. So unless you're President's Club and above, you always got 40%, or if you are on Kickstart, you have a special program with that. We have not heard word what is happening yet with the Kickstart program. As of right now, today, December 20th, 2019, Kickstart is still in place. Please, if you are joining this company, talk with your sponsor when you start to see if Kickstart is still valid for you. And that goes for any videos you might be watching of mine that are prior. For example, the daily care flyers, the old videos I have on that, those are gone. We had some beauty bundles. They just removed those, and we kind of didn't have we didn't have any warning. Most of us did not know. So all of those are gone as of right now. So we're just waiting to hear more about any new programs that LG might have in store for us for new representatives. But as of right now, those 2 bundles are gone. So sorry, I got a little off track. So campaign 3, let's talk about how the earnings are going to change. So right now, your orders are based on order size as to what you earn, or if you're on the Kickstart program. Come 2020 campaign 3, if you are a contender, that means someone that has either just started Avon or has not made premier level or President's Club and above level, your earnings will be based on a $40 order or more. So $0 to $39.99, there's no earnings. At $40 or more, you will earn 25% flat on all beauty, and you will earn 20% on fashion and home. And that will be $40 or more. So there is no, if you have a $500 order, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be 25% across the board on beauty, and fashion and home, again, will be 20%. Premier level, that means there's still some time to make premier because it goes through December 31st of 2019 to make either Premier or President's Club. If you are Premier, that means you sold $5,000 during the cycle for 2019 up through December 31st. And if you made Premier or President's Club, Premier level, there's no minimum order size that you need or sales that you need. If you annually sold $5,000, you will earn 30% across the board on all beauty, and on fashion and home, you will earn 20%. So I want to make sure that that is clear. Now, if you are President's Club, and I'm looking for my sheet here, somehow it got stuck in the other, President's Club level, okay, that means you sold $10,000 in the 2019 year, then you are guaranteed 40% earnings all year during 2020's selling season, and in fashion and home, you'll earn 25%. If you are Honor Society, that is the same. Honor Society is $20,000. You'll earn 40% on all beauty, and you'll earn 25% on fashion and home. And then Rose Circle up through President's Council is 45% on beauty and 25% on fashion and home. And then Inner Circle, you can earn 50%. That's selling $220,000 in a year on beauty, and you will earn 25% on fashion and home. President's recognition and premium levels earned in 2019 will expire at the end of 2020. And so we look forward to sharing all the updates in our 2020 programs later in 2020. So the 2021 program will be announced later in 2020. But as of right now, that's what you need to go by as far as what your earnings are going to be in 2020 on just selling to your customers in person, okay? Another thing that is good to note, if you are in the 2019 selling season, campaign 1 and 2 will count for this year, but it will also count for 2020 because we have a 26 campaign selling cycle. So 1 through 26 is what it counts. But since they're letting people sell up to the 31st of December, to earn either the Jamaica trip or certain sales levels and titles, they're allowing 1 and 2 to be kind of doubled. So whatever you sell in those campaigns in 2019, they'll give it to you again in 2020. So that is a plus. We will give Avon a thumbs up for that. Okay. Premier level, we went over that. All right, so are we ready to talk a little bit about some of the things we don't like? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we don't really like here. And like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not pleased either with some of these changes, but LG has a reason for why they're doing what they're doing, and you know, I guess it's to keep Avon around and keep things profitable. So although we may not like it, and if you guys are upset about it, I'm not going to shut you down or make you feel bad about it. You can go ahead and type below, as long as it doesn't become a nasty, mean, or rude. You can voice that you're upset about it and that you don't like it or whatever. And I'm not going to shame you for that or make you feel bad about it, because it took me a minute also to kind of just like, what? Why are they doing this? And I don't particularly like it because I sell a lot online. So here's the first part of it. If you are somebody that sells Avon and you only sell face to face, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I just shared with you the earnings. You're going to be okay, because you will continue to place your orders on Avon now. You will continue to service your local customers and do your delivering, you know, face to face with people, and you will continue to charge a minimal fee for shipping and handling. So what I currently do for the few customers I have left that are local is I charge $2 each client to help cover the shipping costs that I'm passed on to. So for example, if an order ranges, which I think I saved it, if an order ranges, let me see, it could be anywhere from $8 to $17, for example, on shipping, depending on your order size. So if it's $8 and I have 6 customers, 6 times 2, that's $12. I'm actually getting a little bit more that I could put towards brochures or samples if I want to. And you can do the same. Some people are still charging the old 75 cents because those pink order books are now no longer available. So if you were using those, you need to either get on the online invoicing or create your own little tickets. All right, back to the video. All right, so anywhere from $8 to $17 is the shipping charges to a representative, and those should be divvied out because you're making those deliveries, you're packing those orders, you're bringing it to them, you're adding brochures. Make sure that you're charging something for delivering those products. So I do $2 per customer, and I feel that that's very fair. And I don't think that they mind. They understand that, you know, we've got work on our end as well, and $2 is not horrible. Okay, and I don't go, by the way, if it's a $5 order, it's still $2 because I'm still bagging it, receiving it, placing it, bagging it, receiving it, putting a book in there, putting a sample in there, doing the driving to get to them. So it's $2 regardless of the order size. I know some people may be like, but what if they order something that was $4? I still charge the $2. They understand that. If that's something you need to implement and maybe a letter to them for 2020, maybe you give them your ordering schedule. You can print out the flex schedule, and then I pick a day on the flex schedule that I place my orders. So I do the first day of the flex schedule, which is always a Wednesday. So I'm every other Wednesday on the very first day of flex. And that way, you know, they know. I send them out a text, and I give that to them at the end of every year. I put it in their orders or get it out to them, and then they know all the order dates. But of course, right before orders, I send out a text, I send out an email, calls, whatever I need to do. Okay, so again, back to the stuff that I didn't want to talk about in this video that needs to be talked about, that many of you are very upset about. For those of you that are selling online and been pushing a lot of orders through to your e-store, Avon has made some changes here that a lot of us are not pleased with. And like I said, we're going to either just have to figure a way to get more online orders, or decide what works best for us, whether that means you go back to just servicing them face to face, or whether you decide, I'm going to do it this way, but I'm going to I don't know, just realize that I'm not going to make as much as I was making. So regular customer order size, again, oh, here's the shipping. So regular Avon now, $8 for 0 to $59.99, 60 to $149 is $8 shipping, $150 to $299 is $10. $300 to $499 is $14, and $500 plus is $17. And here's the difference. Online customers that have orders between 0 and $59.99 would be charged themselves $8, and the rep charge is free, meaning we're not charged anything. They shop online, they spend less than $60, then they get charged $8 for shipping. If their order is $60 to $149 through your online store, the customer gets free shipping, but you, the Avon representative, will be charged $8 for that order. So you will be covering the shipping for those online customers. $150 to $299, customer is charged nothing for shipping. You are charged $10. And for $300 to $499, customer charges free. You will be charged $14. And a $500 order from your customer plus, they pay nothing. You pay $17. Now I know I will give you a minute to breathe. I will give you a minute to be upset about this, but I will also talk to you about how I kind of worked the numbers to figure out what we're still earning. So if you are at the contender level, and I wrote this last night, maybe I can find the post here while I'm talking with you in the thread. If you are at premier level, okay, let's see, premier, for example, okay, and you sold 5,000 or more in 2019, you're at that guaranteed 30% come campaign 3 that we're going to be into 2020. On a $60 order, just for example, you would earn $18 minus the $8 shipping, because it's over 60, you would earn $10. So you're still earning. PC level, those that sold 10,000 or more in 2019, you're at that 40% guaranteed. And we're talking about core items here on your e-store, so keep that in mind when I'm doing this example. So a $60 order for somebody that's PC at 40%, you'd earn $24, and then $8 shipping, take that off, so subtract that, you would earn $16. Normally before, you'd earn $24, now you earn $16. If you are not yet Premier or President's Club, you're brand new, you just started Avon, you've got some people ordering from you online come campaign 3, anything again under $60, the customer handles their own shipping. Anything over $60, a new contender would earn on a $60 order $15, take away the $8 shipping, you're earning $7. So if you had 10 customers that ordered $60 or more, you would make $7, and this is where the numbers matter. So you make $7 on that. 7 times 10 is $70 that you would make. The $8 shipping off you're taking that off the 15, if that makes sense. So you're gonna have to kind of figure out, like, how many customers do you need to profit more if you're gonna continue online selling. I have specific customers personally that do still shop with me, like I said, online, that are not in my area to deliver. So those will still happen. I'm kind of looking at my strategy a little bit different on how I will promote in the future. I'm like I said, I'm not happy with this change. I'm very upset about this change. I don't think it's right. Another thing that they are allowing, and I wrote this down here and you will see it, is something called digital enhancements, do it your way. And here's what it says. I'm going to rewrite the statement. You know what works for your business. Coming soon in 2020, you will be able to customize your online store with the promotions your customers will like best. New content management tools will let you choose the offers you want to promote and invest in. There's the important word, invest in. Like shipping, samples, and % off discounts. Now, when I see that, I see, okay, if I already have to pay the shipping, and then if I am having to pay for putting a book or samples, I may end up making zero money off of that customer order. So again, it's letting you choose. It says choose when they run and pick from ready to go emails, texts, and soon digital ads to spread the word, and then you decide what offers you want to run and set your budget for each. So this personally for me has discouraged me from selling online. And I hate to say that. I love you guys. I love everybody that follows me. I feel this is not a good move on Avon's part. I have wrote my letter. I hope that you will, if this is something that you've been doing online solely, that you write your letters into Avon. We hope that they will listen and maybe do some changes. But LG has put this in place, and I don't know if they will budge on it. But again, if we're not speaking up, how can we expect anything to change? So the best we can do as Avon representatives is to go ahead and let them know how we feel about it. And so I had sent my letter in, and I got this response. If you would like me to go ahead and read it, it basically just says, "Thanks for reaching out. We're happy to address your concerns today. Please know we acknowledge the frustrations created by many changes in our effort to modernize the business model and align with industry best practices. All feedback we receive is valuable and assured that your comments have been documented for review and consideration. To begin, we cannot thank you enough for all your hard work and dedication to your beauty business throughout the past 19 years. We assure you that your loyalty is truly appreciated and your does not go unnoticed. I guess your efforts does not go unnoticed. They missed something. Next, we realize change is unquestionably challenging. However, it is needed to help the business grow. Avon has previously absorbed 100% of the free shipping costs for all customers." My opinion, that should continue. But anyway, this has to be a shared cost for all orders, regular customer, direct delivery orders, along with the fundraiser orders, as we all must make smart financial decisions about the things that impact the bottom line. So I'm just reading that again. That means fundraiser orders too, guys. So if you've got a huge fundraiser, you better allot for that $8 per person coming through on the orders that are 60 plus. Again, I don't think I'll be doing online fundraisers because of this change. I can't personally see a bill racking up for me in the back office because I'm not aware of who's going to shop with me online and when. I don't think I will set up online fundraising. It will only be in person. I will just say that I'm not doing them anymore, especially now that I just see that and read it again. So we regret the disappointment this causes. Avon has to spend smarter and work smarter to continue being a vibrant company that still provides earnings opportunities for our representatives. Also, Moët customers love free shipping and will often increase the size of their order so they can qualify for the offer. Avon will quickly pack and ship their order, saving you time and expense involved with delivering the order personally. That is true. If you are out there delivering personally, you are saving some time, the bag, not having to box it up or whatever. It's just done and it's sent. So you do need to consider that. That is true. At first, it may seem like the fees are taking away from your commissions. Yeah, it does. It feels that way, Avon, if you're watching this. But the amazing customer service experience you're providing will keep them coming back. They'll also refer others left and right. Loyal customers plus referrals will increase your earnings. Lastly, we recognize that there's no good time to share unwelcoming information. So they knew that we would be upset about this, is how I see it. Concerning this business update. Our goal was to ensure all communications were published before 2020, and unfortunately, it took longer than expected to complete the updates. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused with the most recent change being so close to the end of the year. But in closing, we look forward to your partnership for many more years to come. Best wishes with your beauty business and happy holidays to you and your family. So that is the letter I received. Come to find out, this letter is the letter most people are receiving, which tells me Avon was ready for this backlash. So, going forward, like I said, I'm continuing my Avon business. As I've told you guys before, I've got 19 years vested here. I have an amazing team of representatives. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of people that will leave, sadly, and I will be very sad to see them go. But they're going to have to make the decisions that are best for them financially as to whether, whether it's going to pan out for them money-wise. I totally get it. I'm not going to hold that against anyone that decides and they sit and do the math and go, okay, well, I do all in person and I'm selling, a good amount and I'm President's Club and this, that, the other, then of course, you're still making money. I'm sure you're going to stick around and be here. Somebody that may only dabble in this to make a little extra money. Maybe you just handle your in-person customers and you do deliver to those few people. Make sure you're charging the handling charge. You're still going to make a little something. So that's still a little extra money, whether it be for groceries or whatever. But those of you that went completely online, yes, you can still earn some money, but you'll have to decide, and make sure, because one thing that I've requested Avon to do is to take that $8 away from the earnings before we even see it, because my fear is that the Avon representative will log in, if they're only doing online ordering, they will log in and suddenly see +8, +8, +8, +8, and not be accounting for that when they have the deposits going into their account or their card, and then be like, why do I owe Avon $60? Or why do I owe Avon, I had 10 online orders for 80. Why do I owe them $80? I've been selling online. And so it's important that this video and this information does get out so that you understand. Again, I have put in my request that they will take that away from the earnings and not post it to our account. I really hope they listen. Who knows, that could be in the works right now and I've not been informed yet. But just note that, if you are selling online, put that money aside because it may show up on your Avon bill. Like I said, I'm saying they could change that. I don't know. I've put in my request. I think other people have as well. So we will kind of just wait and see there. But I will look forward to hearing about your feedback on what you think of all this. Again, change is never easy. I told you I wasn't going to candy coat the things that I don't like. I don't like that they made this move when it comes to the shipping online. I don't think it's right or fair. I know there are some other beauty brands out there or companies out there that you can get free shipping on $50 and some free samples. I understand that we are representatives though of this company, and those other companies don't have the overhead of paying a representative. So I don't know if that's in their decision making that, hey, we're paying you, and I'll just say it, Sephora and Ulta, $50 orders, can get free shipping, can get samples. Here at Sephora, they don't pay a representative. At Avon, they're paying a representative, so they're splitting that cost with us, is what they're saying. And then we have the do it your way, digital enhancements they're talking about that we can budget in if we would like to add to those direct delivery orders on our budget, or offers, or free shipping, or however we want to do it. So please keep all of this in mind as you make your decisions for how you want to proceed in 2020. I know this is hitting a lot of us, even the leaders that have been doing this a long time. It really is hitting us hard. Earlier this year, Avon made changes to our leadership plans and just some other things that have made it difficult. I am very blessed. I'm very thankful for my business. If it wasn't for Avon, I wouldn't have been able to stay home with my children and build such an amazing business. I wouldn't have made so many amazing connections with not just other Avon representatives that I've met, but even just my own team and the customers. I'm very blessed and thankful for all of that. I will never be unhappy for that decision of joining this company, because it has been life-changing for me. So on a positive note, I will say that. I'm not sure I'm excited about some of the direction that LG is taking, and I just really hope they listen to just not my voice, but your voice too, if some of these things are not making you happy or comfortable. Yeah, and due to that, like I said at the beginning, and like I've been saying in some of my other videos, or if you've watched other videos, here or been on my profile and seen, and I do need to address this. Some of you have seen I've joined a new venture. I'm not going to promote that here. It's not the time or place. But I just want you to know I am still with Avon, and I'm not leaving Avon. I may not promote as much when it comes to my online store. That is a decision that I am kind of pondering right now. I will still support my team. I will still be in my team group doing that. I will still support a new representative that decides to join the business. None of that will change, but I am focusing a lot of my time right now on this other venture. I'm very excited about it. It is helping my family, and it was something that was unfortunately something I thought I would never ever have to look for something on the side, which saddened me to have to do. But medical bills, if you've seen my SIBO journey, you know that I was through the ringer with that, and the medical bills were just too much. And then of course, as you've seen in videos, I've moved my office 2 times since the summer due to the grandkids moving in and my son's divorce, and it's been kind of a mess, and extra mouths to feed, extra water being used, or whatever. When my checks changed, I had to search for something else. Avon still puts food on the table. Avon still is, like I said, amazing blessing to me and my family, and I'm very grateful and thankful for it. And I will continue to, be a part of it for as long as I possibly can. But like I said, I have some focus that is somewhere else as well right now, and like I said, it was necessary. So if you guys see that, you will note some branding changes here on this channel. I will be changing the intro video to be fair. I will keep some of the Avon videos, of course, for those that are still here to see. I have some trainings that are just about, growing a business. There are some other trainings that will be outdated and not valid anymore because of these changes. And I will still come out now and then probably with other tips for selling, or maybe product videos or whatever for Avon. But there will be a separate playlist for the new venture. There is a separate playlist on the SIBO journey. And like I said, you will see some branding changes on the channel. You will notice on my profile, I also did some branding changes to be fair, because I am involved in another business at this time, I want to be fair on my profile and not mix the two. And I've always preached, for those of you on the channel, that you can't chase 2 rabbits, and that you shouldn't. I think that I look on that now, and I understand that it is hard, and it has been hard for me. My Avon business has kind of been on autopilot. I've built it, I've worked hard on it, and a lot of it is autopilot. But if somebody's brand new to an Avon business, and they've got their hands in 3 other MLMs, and they're new to all of them, and they haven't built one successfully, and then they're trying to put their hands in a bunch, it could be very difficult for you to try to divide all of your time. So for me, my Avon business is very automated. Like I said, I'm still answering questions, still working what I need to do to take care of the people that I care about, to be a leader in that. And I want to make sure that people know that my heart still loves Avon. It still loves Avon. I will always be a piece of my heart. I'm a little discouraged right now with these changes, and like I said, due to financial reasons of change in my life, I did have to find something different. So again, if you're on this channel and you're like, what is going on with Lisa Monoson? There it is. There's the truth. There's the reasoning. And you can just stay on the Avon videos and stay here for what I do for Avon. And never even look at anything else, and that is fine. I'm not trying to make you go there. A lot of you have asked me about it, and in those, I have messaged you the information, but I will never mix the two. So at any rate, I wanted my team, this is live in my team group right now, I wanted you to know what was going on, answer those questions. I will look in the feed to answer all of your questions again, and support you. I believe that there's still money to be made in Avon. It just depends on how you plan on working it and growing it. And so I will support you and cheer you on, and we will still do this. So you guys have a fabulous day. You can check the links down below in the description bar, as well as, let me know what you think. If you're happy with the changes and you see some positives in it, post it. If you're not, feel free to talk about it. Let's open up the conversation. And again, no meanness, no rudeness. We can have adult conversation here about things, and try to find ways that either we're just venting, or we find ways that work for us. So you guys have a great day. I appreciate all of you. If I don't talk to you before the holidays, happy holidays. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. And hopefully I'm not leaving out any other very special celebrations, but I wish you all the best this holiday season. Have a great one. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.